So I just started recording. Yeah, it's working. So I'll send it like for next time. I'll send a Zoom link so that we can all use Zoom and I can record it directly. Otherwise, I have to use Zoom and meet together separately. Okay, so mesh is like almost you can see almost ready. Only thing we left with those plants, and we were creating this thing. So I don't have the exact file. I have little older, so I recreated this thing and those shape what we're other day were doing. Let's start to create that. Let's create that thing. And nobody joined. I believe everybody's sleeping. Okay. Same shape. So pen tool. I'm just repeating the last procedure. Done. Okay. Done. All three of them. So what I'll do, I'll create these three and duplicate these two. Still no one. Export path to Illustrator. So before that, make sure you have selected all the paths or like this. Export path to Illustrator. Work path. Okay. Desktop. Name it as like anything. Done. No, sorry, not export, import. Import, desktop, merge with the image and multiple objects, or I can use single object also. Both works perfectly. So let's use multiple object. Here is the shape. You see, apply a modifier, extrude. So I can see everything is solid. Amount 0.5 or maybe 0.3. 0.3 looks fine. Segments, if I want, I can add in between. And it's mesh, generate mapping coordinate that I can generate, and right click, collapse all. Yes. And all of them, right click, convert to editable poly. Now all are polygons. So I need to create that shape. It's basically little rounded, okay, as we can see. round and soft. So I'll create that shape one by one. So here I have added all those things. If I don't want, I can just simply remove this face and select this border, push it inside, top view, W, move, and then I will just simply, like, I can extrude it and collapse it. Vertex, select this, move it down. So you can see instantly my basic shape is almost ready. There are like few things I have to do. This also need to be slightly rounded. So it's, you can see I got the basic structure really quickly. Same process, I'll repeat. Delete it. Back should, yes. Here also I should delete it to keep it optimized. Border. So here is a issue is if I do it like this for this shape, everything looks fine except those corners and angles. That is something I have to fix manually. F4 edge. At this point, I need to fix. It's not correct. I need this loop, so I'll just simply extrude it and collapse it.
Praveen is asking for the link.
Okay.
I'll forward him.
Okay. But it's okay. This link I sent it yesterday, right? Like you updated this.
I think you didn't send it in GA.
Oh, really? Oh, just give me a second. Okay, then I'll send this to everyone. Maybe copy.
Praveen is not in GA group, I guess. That's why he didn't get it.
Oh, yes, that's possible. Yes, that's possible. G8211 and Praveen Nila Praveen.
Yes.
But Praveen's mail ID, I cannot like.
I'll forward it.
Okay, that will be nice. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, delete. And now I need to optimize these corners. So I'll just remove couple of loops. Just to keep it simple and clean. I can optimize it really nicely.
So this scene needs to be low poly only.
Yes, this needs to be low poly. So that's why you can see now my base main model is somewhere. Okay. Praveen joined. These scene need to be low poly, so I can see like everything is low poly only. Right now, this is like kind of mid poly, but I'll optimize it and reduce it. That's what I'm doing right now. So every alternative loop, I'll remove it just to keep it like highly optimized. And only problem is here, this this vertex. And here I can clearly see like this vertex is not serving any purpose, so I need to fix it, weld it here, so I'll get this shape. Now this one is nicely optimized. This one also needs to be optimized. Polygon, delete, edge. Every alternative I have deleted. Similarly, this is also looks pretty high poly. So I'll delete a lot of polygons from here. Guess I put one.
You're recording, right?
Yes, I'm recording. I'm recording everything. So there won't be any issue. I'll send you the recording. So you can see I have optimized the shapes and everything. No need to worry about this kind of shapes. That is something I can fix very easily. Top view. And you can see the like little distortion. So first thing first, I select it and apply only one smoothing group. Clear all one. So this entire thing will become smooth and clean. Only one. Now you can see only this little shading I can see clearly. That is something I have to fix. So now I can see the placement and everything. It's not very clean. Like basic shape is there, but only problem is like it's the shape is not very clean. So this one is fine. This one is fine. I have modified the shape, so this works. Like just few things I need to modify here. If I move it down, I'll get that gradual volume thing very easily. And I feel this is not serving any purpose, but yeah, I can fix it. And these two are to connect, like I need to attach together. I can attach this also, and pivot point, switch on your snap, vertex, and go to pivot point. If it pivot only, for top view Z, to snap it here so that I can apply a symmetry. So I get this shape, you see, really quickly. And if there is any issue, anything, any problem, it will automatically show me that thing. You can see there is little problem. Why it's not perfectly symmetrical? Well, weld seam is creating issue. So to reduce the tolerance to fix it. Yeah, you can see collapse. Yes, 90 done. Front. See the reference. Yeah. So here and push it back slightly inside. You can see the little depression that is also I'll fix. Perspective Z. You can see my basic model, almost everything is done except those foliage. And there is that water, this pipe, that pipe thing is there. So I'll just create a pipe, not sphere, sorry, cylinder. All these things are not required. It's a tiny pipe, so I'll just keep it eight-sided or something. So based on the like scale of the model, also you need to optimize your mesh, like you reduce your polygon, increase your polygon based on the scale, like size of the model, like that part element in that given scene. So that is like very important. Otherwise, you will end up like using a lot of unwanted polygons, and those are like useless basically, because if it's a small part and having a little really dense geometry, it's not serving any purpose. So make sure like reduce it. 90 again. I guess slightly longer than this. Front Z. So this thing I'll cover with this. So everything looks clean, and this mesh have little thickness. So either I can just simply shell it, that will look really nice. Use shell modifier. Outer I don't want. I want inner thickness slightly. It's like more than enough. You see, I got thickness and everything. If I want, I can make it like a little more thicker, and the interior won't be visible then. And this part I can push it slightly outside, but slight gray I could see there. So you can see the shape is also ready, the basic design shape. And for this I feel there's little distortion that I'll fix. Definitely I'll fix it. So let's see what else we are remaining with. So now we candles also ready, only that flame and all these planes. So they're like two planes. One is one here, and one another one is here. So I'll create two planes. Just create a plane, perspective, quite nice. Scale it down. And you can see like I scaled it, filled the entire thing nicely. Only thing, this particular edge, it's creating issue. So easiest thing will be, oh my bad, like those polygons were not required. So anyways, I created this thing, fix everything, edge, delete, delete. This is also not required. Push it inside. Only thing, make sure there is no gaps or anything is visible. See, slightly move up. So it's covered the entire section. Now same thing, duplicate here, copy, edge, push it inside. So only thing, because of this curved shape, I cannot like cover the entire section. I need one more cut here, at least. So what I can do, I can select these two edges, connect them, and then select one vertex, push it. So it's perfectly covers the entire section. I believe this is like slightly down here. Yeah. And this is also like little extra. Reduce it. Save. So everything is clean and say I saved everything. So now I have this leaves and that candle flame remain pending, and those water like thing. So let's create this thing, and you can see, like initially I created this thing, it was really low poly. So what I did here is, in between one loop I have added, one loop I have added with shift loop and maintained this entire curve. So it looks bit nice curved, not angular. So from a distance, it will look nicely curved and nicely like decent high poly. And for this also you can see, if you check the topology wise, this have less polygons as compared to this ones because size is small. And similar thing I can like maintain with this also. If I want, I can delete like all alternative polygons and reduce and optimize some amount of, what do you call it, some amount of polygons. Every alternative I can delete. It will save me a lot of polygons, and that won't like, let me see, like from a distance it will look circle only. Okay, anyways, let's keep it like this. And you can see I have named everything. So make sure name everything properly, nicely, so that like you always go to your outline and check your files, and then according to that you can create those things and fix it. So I'll just simply combine everything. Okay. So still I can see there are a lot of extra polygons here, a lot of extra polygons. And like for this candle also, for this candle it's pretty dense, like it's way too much. If you have all this like distortion or shape deformation, then it's fine. But if you don't have it, then it's useless. So I need to reduce some polygons from here. And plus all these polygons, they're not serving any purpose, and it's like complete waste of polygons. Oh, Kiran Kumar joined just now. Okay. So what I'll do here is, I'll just simply use my target. Oh, sorry, it's a mesh. Right click, polygon, vertex mode, target build, because I want to reduce polygon. And this is anyways back, so I'm not removing anything from here. Rest everything I'm modifying, and rest of the part I no need of them. So I can just simply select them and control and backspace, delete it. So I have reduced a lot of polygons. Yes, if I want, I can get rid of this also. Just give me a second. Now, what I'll do is, based on my map, but as I have planned, all my alpha area will have a separate texture, and the entire building will have a separate texture. So what I'll do, I'll just attach them together. Building, then candles. This is so. This also, and the spot, if I want, I can keep it with the building. This is like basic fountain, this fountain thing, and rest, because that's again a solid geometry. So but before that, I have to separate from the base. So it's like kind of together. Okay, so you can see I have now with this attach this plane plus this plane plus this one. So everything is using same material, but you can see they're using same material, but it's showing that leaf here because I have used a one signal solid texture for this. So that's just looking like this. I have to modify the texture now. And let's see what else I can do here.
Like water which is flowing.
Those things I need to, those planes I need to create. So I'm just thinking like I can reduce this also. It's like unnecessary wastage of polygons. If I connect this here, like this works perfectly. And this one also, if I want, I can fix it. See, but let's keep it like that only. Okay, undo it. Let's keep it like this. Little bit of this thing. That's fine. Like if because backside is not visible, so if I want, I can definitely optimize it. Like I get rid of this line, these lines very easily, and remove everything, and make sure like quad this many triangle, these are like okay, backside fine. And okay, let's start with this water. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, now we have a water like this. It's a plane basically. So front plane. In between all these loops, like segments not required, polygon, scale it slightly, slightly triangular in shape. Push it little forward. Now I need few cuts, definitely need few cuts here. So I'll select this, connect, I can move it here, or move it here. Select this one, chamfer it. So I'll get that nice curve. If I want, I can add in between other loops. This one is not required. Delete. I feel it should be a little more smoother. So chamfer these two again. Nice curve. But there is no volume. So one more thing I can do is select the entire thing. Go and connect. Slightly up and slightly forward. So get this nice volume. Or sides, if I want, I can like simply extend it slightly, get more like volume, or I can keep it like this also. This also works perfectly. Low poly. Now we have like few more planes, and what I can see, this water, this thing is basically overflowing. So position of this thing is wrong. It should be somewhere here. And this one, I feel Remove it. Slightly intersecting inside. Yeah, fine. Now I can just simply duplicate this and place it multiple times. I can see I have one, two, three. So copy, straighten the line and push it inside. And this plane looks kind of flat, so I remove this and push it slightly down so that it kind of give you this illusion of like overflowing, and make sure there is no intersection with the geometry. It can snap perfectly, but there shouldn't be any intersection. This can intersect, and this base is kind of similar size, little wide, and I have another one. Right, copy, little wider, slightly wider, intersection. Get rid of that. One more. Save it. You can see those all planes and everything. So if I perspective, high quality, will generate all shadows and everything. You can see so it looks much better and cleaner. And this is nice shadows, ambient occlusion and everything. So you can see your entire mesh looks nice and clean. And now we have those alpha like leaves and all those things. So what I'll do is I will create like all those like textures and place it and like create a texture and place them like properly, and then those planes and create. So let's see, I have that IV, so those things I can definitely do. Or we can create a high poly for this also. We can definitely create a high poly. Smoothing group. I can see there's some issues. I'll use STL check here. uh, STL check. It basically resets any, you can see the moment I applied it, all shading and everything is gone. It basically fixes any issue in the model. The shading is clean now. Okay, so now I need those leaves and those things to create. So let's see those ivy I can generate. Uh, so ivy like usually in traditionally in games for generating foliage, there is a software called Speed Tree. We use it. So in this case, we're not using because we should know the manual process also, because what if you don't have access to that software? In that case, you have to create it manually. So how I created the spot and everything, similarly I'll create all the alphas. So now I need to fix the texture for this. So let's open this thing. So my B, okay, I'll just create this thing, candle thing. And you can see either I have deformation. If I don't have, I have to reduce the poly count and fix everything. And yeah, and I can add that like flame. So that flame I can create with the help of a cylinder. Front or top view. I need couple of like segments. It's like it's eight sided. Uh, what I did with this polygon, delete. This also delete. Reduce it. Push it inside. Collapse. And if you want to like modify things, yes, I can definitely do it. Like if I want don't want the flame look like this symmetrical, this bud kind of thing, so I can go to select few of the what is this, soft selection, switch on soft selection, and adjust the fall off. So basically if I modify this vertices, it will affect all those green and yellow, those sections as well. It will give me little more realistic feel to my flame. So uneven, it's not symmetrical from any of the angle. Switch off soft selection, switch off your this thing, align it and duplicate the same thing, rotate it. So change the angle, it doesn't look same, and symmetry, like duplicate this again. Little smaller. So I got the flame also, and for this also I'll rotate it slightly. Yeah, you can see I got the flames and everything. Nicely done. Okay. This part and all those water transparent parts should be together. So I'll attach them together. This one, right click, done. But you can see everywhere I can see that a leaf only because it's just one leaf and the entire texture. That's why. So I had to fix it. I had to create a texture for this nicely. So almost done. Just we need to add those leaves and then we start with our texturing full-fledgedly. So you can see my entire model mesh is almost ready. Like all parts, everything is clean, everything is there, and all the most of the corners you can see they're nicely chamfered and beveled. Yeah, there are a few corners we have hard edges. That is something we like. If I want, I can definitely chamfer these edges and give it like little smoother, soft angles. Something happened. Okay, till something happened here. I'll check it. It's also clean. The shading is gone. Save it. Okay, nice. Now I will just simply. Where is my? I'll take attendance quickly. Now we have. Let's see. Ashish. We have Ashish. Then we have Kiran Kumar. We have Praveen. Some Praveen. Then we have Sheikh Afridi. Okay. So you can see my model is almost finished except those leaves. So like finish your model. Like this is compared to this is pretty simple model. So focus on the shape and wherever you need extra polygons to create a like a smoother surface or round surface, add extra polygons. And whenever you have this like this flat surface, reduce, optimize it and place everything nicely, create everything. You see like almost everything is ready. Now we can start with our texturing and all those alpha planes and everything, so I can create them. So what I'll do, I like will create those alphas and then place those like cards there on the surface and design it properly. Then we'll start with the texturing of the main body. And I'm thinking we can do a like high poly as well. We can create a high poly and bake it in Max itself and create all the generate all the maps, and then texture it nicely. So that will look really nice. And we are taking a realistic approach. So we'll create a realistic texture for this, and it should look really nice. That's the whole idea. So you can see almost everything is ready. And that flame also, if I want, I can attach with this. Everything is gray. Nice. Done. So like finish your entire like model, like alpha part. If you have confusion, you can at least finish the entire body, entire fountain part with all those flames and pots and everything. Alpha will create once we create a texture, because that's how alpha like placement of the alpha card become easy. Otherwise what happens, it becomes very difficult and tricky, because you don't know the texture, so shape of a texture, size of the texture, so you just have to blindly do it. So that's why create the texture first and then apply it, then place those planes. That will become very easy. And for this mesh, I guess you can see previously these two cuts were not there. I added these two cuts just to make it give this slightly curved feel. So from a distance it will look like a nice curved leaf easily. Will generate that shape and will create everything nicely. Okay, so like create this, and I'll share the file, plus I'll share the video, or like a video, and I'll mail them, or I can no, no, I'll upload it to Moodle, so you can check like check everything on Moodle. And I'll create a submission folder also. Like last week, this week, entire week was so busy, and so many things are happening, so I couldn't create it. So I'll create it. So create this, and then we'll start texturing. And if you have any doubts regarding anything, maybe modeling, maybe your texturing or anything, ask me, I'll explain everything. Okay, then I'll see you guys.
So,
Yes, tell me.
recording will be in Moodle also.
Yes, recording will also, I'll upload it there only directly. So you can just access it anytime, whenever you want. Okay, and I'll see you guys. Bye bye. Welcome.